Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rock Room. Yeah, it's nighttime. I was hoping to get some sun. Never get no sun. It's Wisconsin, we don't get no sun. A couple days out of the year. When you don't want sun, then we'll get sun, right? So, yeah, welcome back to the Rock Room. This week we're going to be doing a little special. I had got some stuff. I won recently, a little while back, I had won AZ's contest, or not contest, but they're a giveaway. So I was one of the people that won. So I got some free stuff. I bought some stuff from them too. They got beautiful moss agate. So I'll show you what that looks like. And so that's what we'll be looking at this week is the stuff. And you know, I thought rather than just do an unboxing, because you see a lot of unboxings, I went ahead and I opened up the box. So I opened up the box and I started to work the stuff. So I figured that more than anything, people can kind of see not only what you get, but what the possibilities are when you work this material. So I will get to that. But first, I will turn the camera around here. And this week's show is sponsored by a good friend of ours, Rob. I don't know if I should say his last name, but Rob made me this sign here. And it's pretty cool. It's cut out with, I think, like a laser something. But yeah, isn't that freaking cool? So now I got the new sign for the Rock Room. And let me stop this here for a second. And he also made me this. What a guy. Thanks, Rob. We really appreciate stuff like this. So this week's dedication of this video is going to AZ ROCKHOUNDING Expeditions and Rob for this beautiful laser stuff he did for me. Isn't that freaking cool? If anybody's familiar with this stuff, this is paper thin. And if I ever want to do any filming of this where it's going to be backwards, or maybe this is the right to you guys now, maybe this is the right way. I'm not sure what this will make it backwards or forward. Not really sure. But, yeah, wow, look at that. Cool. Love it. All right, here's one of the, and if you got the grab bag, I'm not sure if these came out of the grab bag or these came out of my gift bag, but either way. So we cut this one open, and yeah, I'm sorry for the crappy lighting. But it's all we got. Crappy lighting. So this one is pretty cool. And I didn't make a stone out of this one. Why, I don't know, but I'm just going through them right now. And I cut this, and I did not make a stone out of this. So, but anyhow, cool looking rock. Beautiful red. Okay, here's another one I got. And I cut it open, and yes, I did not make a cab out of this one either. I must just cut the scab off that. And then decided not right now. I mean, because I had limited time too, so it's not like I don't want to. I just ran out of time. Busy. But it's got some really cool looking pink in there, and then on this side, it's got this cool looking band of pink. I don't know if that opens up more when you get in there. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, here's the next little guy. And I cut it open. And yeah, it looked like it would have been cool, but it has this, and you couldn't see this from the outside. But it's got this real creepy looking thing going right down the center. So this one is a non-starter. And of course here's another one, and this just ended up being kind of a Jasper. You can see a little bit of moss in there. So this one I put off to the side too. We'll wait to cab this at a different time. Alright, now this is the next one. I cut this open and it showed some really cool pattern on the top, and then this white on, kind of like a bracky up on top. I don't know if this is like common opal or something, and I really didn't know if it was going to be hard enough. But the bottom is really cool. So yes, we made cabs out of this one. Let's take a look at the cabs. All right, a little too close. So here's the cabs I made out of that. And as you can see, that white was plenty hard enough to take a good polish. So that one turned out pretty nice. Love that texturing. And here's another one I did. Although this did seem to have a softer spot there. You can kind of see that in the light. But yeah, pretty cool. There's a pair of them together. With the rough stone. Let me zoom out a little bit, or zoom back in here. There we go, that's better. So that was the rough, and there's your finished product. Beautiful polish. Alright, here's another one. And of course, this you can see that beautiful looking moss in there. Almost has kind of a purpley hue in there. And yes, I made cabs with this. Okay, now here's the first one. And of course, with all stones, you know, you get done, and then yeah, sure enough, fracture. Son of a bean. Although it gives it character, right? I hate that when that happens. And it's in a lot of this you can't. I mean, you can kind of see it, but a lot of this after, you know, you heat it up. Oops, sorry, moving around here. When you heat it up and you start, you don't heat it up on the cabber, but when I put a polish on these, oh, I started getting a little wet. When I start to polish it, that's when it heats up. Even though I have it on real low speed, it heats up, and then after it dries out, of course, too, that you see that fracture. So, but here's the other one anyhow. And yeah, look at that. I don't know if I can get close enough here. What a beauty, huh? Sorry for my fingernails. That's a couple days in the cabber, that's what you get. Nice. Now, of course, here's the comparison from the rough to the finish. It's hard to see with the reflection, right? Yeah, that's why we need sunlight, and of course we never get the sunlight, but anywho, there's before and after. Well, actually, this is before. Who was thinking that would turn into that? We all did, right? Okay, here's the next one. Pretty cool texture on there. But it didn't leave me a lot of room for some stones. It's got some good fractures going in there, but I did make stones. I got this guy. Right. And we got, whoop. And we got this guy. Little tiny little guys. So that was the before, and that is the after. Pretty little stones. Now, here's another one I cut, and where the rough went to, I don't know. I did something with it. But, yep, and I got it wet. There we go. So this one's kind of like a little, what would you say, there's a little football, almost a little football. And it's hard to tell here because I know what the reflect, but this is actually like, it's a dark purple. It's really dark purple colored. And if you can see that purple moss in there. And this had a big agate off, but that purple moss was really cool looking. You almost can see a couple light faced fractures on there too. Yeah, here it was. This is the where the piece that it came out of. So this guy came out right out of there. Now you see it's got this red moss, and then it seems like right where this fracture goes, and I know it's tough to see that fracture because it's wet, so it goes from this red and then it fractures and it goes into this purple, although it does change back to red here. So that is the stone or the rough, and there's your finished cab, blending right in. So here's this chunk. Cut that open and whoa, look at that. Almost looks like algae in a pond. You can just see right down inside of there. Nice. Okay, now here's two cabs I made with that. Whoop. The first one. Man, that's some beautiful stuff there. And then this one. Look at I know the camera doesn't really pick this up, but the oh, I got a smudge on there too. But the depth on this, Crazy. And of course the comparative view. Oh, I don't got enough room here. Nice looking piece. Quite a few more cabs in there yet too. Alright, this is a cab too. The piece that I cut this out of there, this was, you can't see, but it was heavily fractured. So this is the only piece I could get out of it, and you can actually see this fracture running around there. That whole top piece might pop off. You can see underneath there, maybe you can't, but still, what a pretty piece. It's just that our nemesis fractures always comes in to haunt you. Okay, now here's a bigger chunk. I started slabbing this, and yeah, wow, huh? So look at that. Wow. Beautiful looking piece. So you're getting more color in the middle where that chalcedony was. You're getting even more moss. Beautiful. Alright, now here's one of the cabs I made out of the chalcedony part of it. Yeah, it's got a little pit. I have to drop that in the sonic cleaner. It's got real good webbing or mossing in there. Nice. Okay, now here was another one I cut, and it's kind of tough to tell, what's going on. And then I cut it, and oh, look at that. It's petrified worms. Is that not bizarre looking? And of course I made cabs with this. I made a couple. And I'm getting them wet. So real weird looking. Oh, I'm sorry, I got this one all scuffed up. You can see that nice little hole going down inside there. And that's the before and after. All right, here's another one that came out of that one piece. Nice. All right, here's another one that came out of the chalcedony part, the center of that one stone. The center seemed to be pretty solid, so I actually did a couple, and these were actually connected. And I just, you know, figured since I did a half round, I would try. And of course, you know, the moon shape with an 8-inch cab, you know, that's your contour of your wheel. You can't get any sharper of an angle than that. Then that's an 8-inch. So with a 6-inch, you could probably do a sharper moon, but you know, oh well. So that's what the two would look like when they were joined together. And that's what they look like done. This camera is not as good as my last one. I'm not happy with this at all. There's another one, and with this one, I cut off, the stone was pretty thin, so I cut off one side, I cut off the other side, and of course, you know, they crumbled apart. You can see a fracture in there too, but that's all that was left was the center slab. But, wow, what a crazy looking cab, right? If it wasn't for that damn fractures. Look at even that backside on that. What a beautiful stone. Other than that damn fracture. Oh, I hate that. Alright, here's another piece I got here. And again, kinda tell, but look at that. This is more like a Jasper than an agate. It's got this kind of like this band going through. This is kind of like a breccia. And then this center band. All right. And here's the two cabs. This one I made out of the breccia part. And look at the polish on that. And then this one was more from that central part that had that change right on the edge, so this part would have been connected just like that when I cut them in half. And that center part's really interesting. So there it is on a slab. Oop. So yeah, that's this is a big rock. I got a lot of pieces left out of that. But yeah, I love that look of that. Beautiful. Okay, here's another piece here too. Again, it's just mossy. This I just put that rock in the box. I did cut a cab out of that one. They look kind of just, you know, plain, but still really interesting if you get some close-ups on it. Get some good color contrast, pretty mossy. Takes a beautiful polish. Okay, now this is one of the bid rocks. This was that green one. And we can focus, right? And yeah, this did not disappoint. And of course, the last of the cabs that I did was Julie's confetti Jasper. And you can see that fracture. Fractures, damn it. Otherwise, wow, what a stunner, huh? And this one had the little sparklies in there. See all the little sparklies in there? But yeah, what a pretty pair. Okay, now this is a little agate. It was like blue, little blue agates, and right, pretty cool. Nice banding. Tough to tell in this crappy light. And right here's a little bot plug. Pretty cool looking. Almost looks like fire agate. Could add some color. But yes, nice little bot plug. And then here's a nice chunk of water line. Of course, I didn't cut this up and cab it. Good specimen, just like this. Nice. And of course, there was more inside the box too. That wasn't the only thing that was in there. There was a bunch of other stuff. But similar to some of the stuff that I showed. So we're not gonna show everything. Plus, that was all I cabbed. So yeah, pretty cool. Love that mossy stuff from Arizona. Boy, that's something special. Like I said, if you're ever down to Arizona, call them up, AZ Rock Hunting Expeditions, and get a hold of them. I think they stopped doing trips after March or April or something like that, because down in Arizona she'll heat up to 1,000 degrees, so you don't want to be out there doing anything outside. So find out when their open times are and book a trip with them, and you won't be disappointed. Beautiful stuff from down there. So we'll call it quits for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I got some interesting stuff I'm cutting right now for next week. I got some. I always get the craziest looking stuff. So yes, I got some like I say, some wild stuff. I could maybe show you a sneak peek, but I had got this this banded iron. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And then some oh geez, I don't know. I got so much stuff. I almost said that. almost said the word, right? I got this yellow Jasper. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy looking stuff. So you're going to want to see that. So anyhow, so yeah, thanks for my buddy Rob for making me the Rockstalker sign, and of course the lighted thing there. Cool addition to the shop. And of course, again, thanks Ron Hopus for making the oh, this is tough, the little cab stands to help with the cabs. Everything helps. Thanks everybody. Talk to you next week. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And say if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always willing to answer as best I can. So thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one.